What's up, guys? We're live at Josie and it's Cyber Digest.
What's good, everybody? We're still outside. We're live at AVIJOZI here in Hillbrow, Johannesburg, and I'm here with a close friend of mine, Asanda, who works for HubSpot. And I just want to know a couple of things from him. So, Asanda, sir, please tell me first and foremost, what is your understanding of AI, briefly?
Understanding of AI, it's here to make life easier. It makes working easier, provides information that's accurate, along with sources. And I believe that it's there to make ease and help us work easier, not replace us.
And we are joined by DC Projects. Yo, can you please introduce yourself?
Awesome. We are DC Projects. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Shout out to AVIJOZI, shout out to you guys. We are DC Projects and we're here promoting a very exciting animation series that is coming up called Death Chess. We have a comic book that we've launched today and we're selling it out here in AVIJOZI. It's basically about an underground game that is played by chess players using their minds to control real life chess pieces and putting their lives at stake. So it's something that we're working as a proof of concept. We're partnering with a lot of major contributors.
Yeah, this is an FPV custom built. You choose all the components that you want, you build it together. It's soldering, it takes about 6 hours if you're experienced to build it. Then you plug it into your computer and you have to do the whole software side where you program if you want it to level itself.
How are you, Nathan?
Good.
And what are you most excited to see here today?
I'm just excited to play video games.
Excited to play video games?
Welcome, guys. Welcome back, rather. We're here at AVIJOZI. We're very, very live. And there's a lot going on, guys. So currently we're at the gaming section, right? Very tech inclined, very futuristic, and very appealing to the kids. And I'm here with my brother. You're going to introduce yourself to us and sort of let me know what your company, Safe Dollar Studios, does, please.
Hi guys, what's up? My name is Connor van Joden and I'm a part of Safe Dollar Studios. I'm the lead game designer here and basically this is a game development studio. Right now we're working on a game called Color Chaser. At the moment there's like 5 different games in this game. You choose, it's like a party game, you get together with friends, you play your game, you know. It's just about having fun, not about purchases in games, you know. It's just about having fun within the game and all that.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? So this is a real interesting story about what it's like to play for your life. Just think about that. Get chess. Yeah, like what do you have to play a chess game? Imagine if you lost a pawn, you lose a limb. So the stakes are high and we're trying to like take the stakes up. I like the fact that this takes place in Hillbrow, Johannesburg. To everybody watching from Hillbrow, Braamfontein, shout out to y'all. Yeah. We come into those dangerous streets to tell the stories about what's going on there.
And just also HubSpot. If for the people who are watching that don't know or are unfamiliar with HubSpot, what is it and how are you guys pushing the envelope within South Africa, and the rest of the world?
So HubSpot is a CRM agent. It's a CRM system that companies use to track marketing, sales, reporting on that, and also how they're growing with revenue and forecasting. So I would say with AI now, I've seen a integration with ChatGPT where you can now search in the ChatGPT and connect HubSpot as a integration or added app, third-party app, and it searches within your own portal and provides reports of detailed forecasting for life cycle stages of clients, what revenue you're going to bring in, and it does help make the work easier as well.
Can I ask with that, is it not sort of, how are you guys mitigating releasing like sensitive company information because it's integrated with ChatGPT, which is a public platform, and I think recently ChatGPT actually said that whatever you upload onto the platform can be used in the courts of law. Have you guys found ways to sort of mitigate that?
So HubSpot is a big CRM system, like it's one of the biggest and it works with multiple companies, right? So I think they did their fair due of policy sharing and policy information, because if you're wanting clients to buy into AI, you have to give them the backing of this is private data, your data is not going to be leaked or shared in any type of way. So for me, I still have yet to integrate it with our system for my company, but it is something that we are meeting with our customer success manager in the next weeks to discuss, and it is one.
Subscribe, like, comment, see Cyber Digest.
All right, I'm here with Ketumetse, and Ketumetse, I want to find out from you, what is AI?
Okay, so AI is artificial intelligence that is built to improve people's lives and improve industries.
Still locked in at AVIJOZI here in Illovo at Johannesburg. And guys, we're interviewing so many people in so many different industries, but all united and centered around technology. And here today I've got
Matissa from Disputed People Games.
Beautiful. Please tell us a bit more about what you do and what the company that you work for does as well.
We're an independent game development studio based in Ferndale. We have a vast array of games that we have on catalog currently. We actually released a Google Play game, right? It's called Super Disc EFC. Recently, as of today, we broke, I think, 30,000 downloads worldwide.
What's happening, everybody? Still at AVIJOZI, and we are with the lady of the moment, Miss Nosipho, the CEO of Chocolate Tribe and founder of this beautiful event that we are currently broadcasting from. Miss Nosipho, how are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm actually quite excited seeing so many young people coming out and industry as well. So although a bit tired, I am extremely excited, and thank you for you guys, honoring the invitation and coming out for your passions and for your dreams. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, now the turnout today is actually
fantastic.
Crazy.
I understand why you're tired.
No, we're huge.
I get it.
So I just wanted to ask you, why is it important that we kind of have these kind of events, especially that showcase so much that's going on within the creative arts in South Africa?
So I think for me, I'll sort of pull it back to Johannesburg. So I have this thing with Johannesburg as the city of gold. And what I mean by city of gold is the city of our dreams. This is where a lot of our, older people started and built this city. And I feel like that also should translate in terms of storytelling and creativity. And so this for me means the world to anchor Johannesburg, because Johannesburg is a city of hustlers. It's a city of dreamers, 15 million strong here. And I always think to myself, we don't necessarily have to be flying to I love going to Cape Town, but we don't always have to be flying to Cape Town for our own passions and our own dreams. And a lot of creative industry events happen in Cape Town. So I really wanted to anchor it around Johannesburg because I have this love relationship with Johannesburg. It's a tough place, but it's also a place of dreamers, and pushers and passionate people. So this means a whole lot to me that this event is happening in Johannesburg, and it's called AVIJOZI for that reason.
Oh, okay. And can you actually explain to our audience what exactly is this event? Why we're actually gathered here? Yeah.
Sure. So AVIJOZI in itself stands for Animation, Visual Effects, Interactive in Josie. We've integrated film, and the main vision around AVIJOZI is to create a strong African narrative. The reason why I actually started this event 4 years ago, it's now become an NPC, so we've made it into a three-pronged NPC that's got a strong mandate. But just to speak around the event, for me, I felt Joburg was being missed out of the revolution that's happening, not only in tech, but in creativity. Africa in itself. So I wanted to make sure that we're not left out of, we're already doing great when it comes to Amapiano, Afro beats. And so I wanted us to be also anchored when it comes to the imaging of South Africa, Johannesburg, and Africa at large. And film does that. Film can tell a powerful story. Film can make us more empathetic towards each other. Film can make us travel, even if we are sitting in one place, and take us somewhere magical and fantastical. So I feel like, it's important for us to tell those stories, and they have to come from us. That's what AVIJOZI is about. It's about changing our mindset and not letting other people represent us, but for us to represent ourselves, because that's the only way that we can be truly authentic and share our lived experience the way we want it to, and not interpret it through someone else's eyes.
And also control our own narrative.
Absolutely, and that's important. And even the word that you use in controlling is really key, particularly from a financial perspective, because we don't own our own stories. As much as they are our stories, other people will take those stories and make them something else and monetize them. So controlling our stories and our narrative is really critical. So these kinds of festivals allow us to kind of connect with each other, you know, collaborate. Projects come out of these festivals like AVIJOZI. Last year we had about 5 or 6 projects come out of AVIJOZI, or people get hired from AVIJOZI. So for me, it's not just us, you know, having fun, which is important.
Sure.
It's also about us monetizing, and hence the word, I like the word that you use, controlling, because it's about ownership. It's about us being able to eat from, you know, the creativity that we come with as Africans, as, you know, AVIJOZians, as, you know, the community of Johannesburg and South Africa. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And you guys have done quite a lot of work.
Yes.
I know you guys have worked with Netflix, the likes of BBC,
yes,
Disney, etc., etc.
So you've researched us.
I'm happy.
Thank you.
So we just want to know a bit more about what specifically those projects are and how you felt that those projects have sort of pushed the needle of South African creativity and African creativity at large.
That's such an important question, and for me, the most important thing about Chocolate Tribe, well, there are two. One of them is the fact that we push African excellence. You know, everything that we touch, we want to excel at. And so even the sort of like team that we've put together, we want to make sure that it's a team that's technically sound, that's also creatively inspired. So our very first project was called Robot and Scarecrow, and we're working with a UK director, and it was 127 shots, never been done in South Africa. You know, we were never really given the credit for it because we didn't talk about it much, but I'm saying it now because a lot of people don't know that these kinds of projects emanate from Africa, emanate from South Africa and Johannesburg, a studio that has 32 people, can create things that go on to win awards internationally. So with Netflix, we've worked on at least about 10 projects with them. Number was one of the most, I would say, successful, in that we did the CG Hyena, that a lot of people think that that's a real, so Chocolate Tribe did that CG Hyena, and it was the first CG creature done on a Netflix show in Africa. And then we've also worked with the likes of, you know, BBC, as you're saying. We are currently on a Paramount show, Children of Blood and Bone, and we are part of their VFX team. And so to answer your question, for us it's important to always push excellence. You know, excellence is non-negotiable. When people see the caliber of work that you do, they don't make any sort of like stories around who you are. They look at the work and they say, you know, this is awesome and this is who we want to work with. So I think for us it's important for our community to always push for excellence and also collaborative projects working with each other. So
nice.
Yeah.
So seeing this spectacular event, and this is my first time here.
Really?
And I must say,
oh my God.
it's from the entrance to the actual setups, the vendors, the vibe. It's amazing. You said that it's 4 years now, right?
It's in its 4th year now.
This is the 4th year. So from inception up until now, I'm sure you're a very proud mom that this baby of yours has grown up until this point, right? I just want to know how that makes you feel. And then secondly, you spoke about excellence and the importance of excellence, right? As a woman who's been able to accomplish the stuff that you've been able to accomplish and work with the type of companies that you've worked with, how important is it for young women also to prioritize excellence, curiosity, and actually taking up space?
I love that question, and it's a very important question. I want to just go back to your question around, you know, the genesis of the event. So the event started in 2022 and we had 1,000 people show up. We held it at UJ, and I must tell you, it was, you know, I had jitters because I was like, is this thing going to work? I have never organized an event except my kids' birthday parties, and I always tell people how they always end up with someone crying with ice cream in their eye and something.
Something always goes wrong.
Something always goes wrong, you know. So to actually pull as many people as we did last year and this year. So last year we had about 4,200 and some odd people show up in our third year. And I'm yet to receive the figures, but what we know is we had about 10,000 registrations, which tell us
I'm getting chills.
Let me tell you, we were actually crying when we saw the queues going up, and we're like, oh my God, this is incredible. But I think it is happy tears from a mom who sees that the vision that we're building together as a family, you know, as Johannesburg, as South Africa, is being answered by you guys showing up, you know. So for me, I'm incredibly proud, and as you reference to me as a mom, I'm an incredibly proud mom. And also as a woman, I think it's not always been easy. So I come from a legal background actually. So to pivot into a creative space, you know, creatives are very, you know, sparks fly all over the place. So yeah. So for me, but I like, you know, people who are eccentric, because I think that's how innovation is created. And, you know, it's those people who are going into spaces that nobody else wants to go. But just to, you know, anchor on the question that you're asking about, you know, women, a lot of the times we bring up girls to be, you know, docile and sit down and be quiet. Once a woman is, you know, exuberant, exactly, an alpha. And I like that word because it's taken me time or a while to actually embrace my alpha ambition. You know, every time it would surface, I'd feel like, no, that's the wrong persona. Go back, you know, small yourself up and don't be large and ambitious, because it will scare, you know, your community. So to your point, I think it's incredibly important for young women to see examples, and I'm not putting myself as the role model, but I stopped hiding my ambition when I see something and I feel like we need to do this, and I'm happy to have a team that also assists me and that helps me drive those dreams and ambitions. So I'd love to, you know, encourage just young women to embrace their alpha
energy.
Exactly. Go all the way. Don't shrink yourself for anybody. And you're not a replica. You are actually here for a purpose, and that purpose is to ignite, you know, and as women, we give birth to so many things. And so that alpha energy is really about growing your space and multiplying it. And maybe just to say also something that someone said that really makes sense to me, and I hope it makes sense to a lot of women, is wherever you stand, grass must grow. So you must be a multiplier.
You're a fertilizer.
You know, you must be a fertilizer and a source of energy so that other people can bask in those rays. And so as a woman, I feel like that's particularly an important role.
I love that. Since we're speaking about women, clock that. Clock it.
No, and I think you really touched on something very profound earlier, and that's the importance of kind of, you know, rebuilding and recreating our own narratives, especially as Africa. And, you know, and I think these events, they kind of serve as, you know, this means of creating and cultivating this ecosystem of our own storytelling, our own culture, and all of the vibrancy that, you know, that exists within South Africa. And so, you know, we're a tech podcast, and of course AI has been this booming thing. And, you know, Chocolate Tribe, you guys specialize a lot in VFX and animation. And so how has AI kind of, you know, really changed the industry?
So Wandile, I think for me, I have to also anchor the question, because I know that there are a lot of fears around AI, especially coming from an environment where the youth unemployment is huge in South Africa. 45 to 55% of young people are not working. Some are graduates, and I'm sort of prefacing that in the sense that with AI coming on, it's an additional sort of headache where we're trying to think, how do we integrate young people into VFX, into animation, into our space, without necessarily them not being replaced by AI, for example. So as Chocolate Tribe, honestly and open-heartedly, we use AI in different aspects, but we always believe that craftsmanship cannot be replicated by AI, you know. So what I would also say to young people who might be feeling fearful or feeling anxious about the advent of AI, is embrace it, learn how to use that tool, because ultimately it's a very powerful tool that you can start your own business. I think, with young people right now, this is your guys' race to lose, to be honest, because you have the knowledge, you are the critical mass. Like, if you look at Africa, 70% of young people are under the age of 25. You guys are the voice, you are the trend, you are everything. And as a young person, I would own that energy, like I would as a woman, with that alpha energy to say, we are actually it. The only thing I would say is take that energy, learn those skills, and be powerful, because you can have alpha energy, but without the skill, you're just kind of hot air. Yeah. So I think AI is going to be incredible as a leveler, especially for young people. But the thing is, learn the skill so that you're able to level up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely. I think a prime example would be, I think, the movie The Brutalist that came out.
Yes.
And they incorporated AI into kind of perfecting the Hungarian accent. But
yes,
it worked alongside with the craftsmanship.
Absolutely.
Of just the filmmaking. So,
Absolutely.
Quite powerful.
Yeah.
And so on our podcast we have something called Tech Spotlights.
Tech Spotlight.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So
yes.
you kind of just highlight, what's a specific piece of tech, whether it's software, hardware, that's been making your life easier on a day-to-day, or that you are addicted to, or any piece of software, any piece of tech that you really love at the moment.
Yeah. I'll be honest, because I'm actually a wordsmith, my creativity kind of comes from writing, and I love seeing words. And so even when I'm looking at a person, I'm trying to think, what's a creative word to describe that person? So for me, it's Gemini, to be honest. That's what I mean. Gemini.
Yes. Shout out Google sponsors.
Yeah, no, I love it. Like, whenever I think of an idea, I'm like popping it into Gemini, comes back, and I'm like, what? And very quick. So I love that. Yeah.
I love that they've made it mobile now. It's like on the mobile phone. It's like it's so accessible everywhere.
I know, right?
I love it.
And I think the biggest misconception with regards to AI is that you should use it to kind of create ideas, but rather I think expand on ideas.
100%.
Flesh out your ideas.
Also gives you a solid foundation, like as to where to start and take things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, it's also the speed. There are moments where you kind of like need to get several tasks done, and just being able to pop it into Gemini or whatever else other people may use, and get like a myriad of ideas in a very quick space of time is amazing for me.
Accessibility.
Yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
guys.
There we have it.
That was it from us with Nosipho from Chocolate Tribe, decoding the digital matrix at AVIJOZI, and that's our slogan.
Decoding the digital matrix.
Decoding the digital matrix. Okay, love that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes sir, and that's a wrap for today at AVIJOZI here in Hillbrow and Johannesburg, guys. It's been a vibe. The energy has been electric. It's been so informative.
I mean,
what is the one standout for you?
One standout was probably the drone. Oh my god, bro. I mean, the drone, a size of a mini a golf cart, basically, you could say. Like, the drone was the highlight for me. But actually, another one was actually the comic guys, DC Project.
No, same for me as well. If you guys don't know, I love chess. I might not be the best chess player, but I love chess. So these guys essentially created a comic book about chess that you can control with your mind. And it's like in Hillbrow, like it's dangerous, it's fascinating, and it's African. That's what I love about it. But yeah, guys, it's been amazing. Thank you. If you did get this far, I'm so glad that you watched the episode.
And now your final thing to do is make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you share.
Last one, you tell your mom and your mom's mom to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please catch us on the next episode of Cyber Digest.